And look at this crazy dumpy place that I have to build cars. It is absolutely at its worst right now. But yet I built a lot of cars here, and I'm really happy. I got a lot of cars. I mean, I built this car, and I even painted it right here. I haven't polished it out yet, and it's dirty. Right now, today, I'm going to readjust my body shims because it's now up on jack stands, but my doors have been shutting kind of tight, so I'm going to lift this body up and rearrange my shims. But look at my big fancy lift jack stands, and like I said, the place looks like a bomb went off. But yet somehow or another, I'm very happy. I've met people before that have these big nice shops that have all the lifts and everything, and just a never-ending supply of money, and yet somehow or another they seem kind of miserable. I remember going to this one car show, and I asked the guy, I said, man, I made a statement, I said, you sure do nice work on your cars. These are very well redone. He goes, I don't touch my cars. I pay to have them built. And something about this guy, as I noticed him, he seemed miserable. I watched him get really mad and upset when he didn't win Best of Show at this very nice car show. And I don't know, here I am with the world's worst facility for building cars. And yet I'm driving my cars up to the shows. I'm smiling. I'm having a good time. I don't care whether I win a trophy or not. It's almost like in life, you kind of got to struggle through things. And then whenever you get something built like this and you can enjoy it, it just feels extra good because you built it against all the odds. And some of these people that have the money, I think, to just do whatever and pay to have it done perfectly, they don't know what it's like to feel good about building something. To triumph over a crappy facility. Like I said, I shouldn't even be making this video. How do you like my lift for pulling my hardtop off? But I'm also kind of glad to be able to show people, because not everybody can have the high dollar facilities. And I'm just a blue collar factory worker, and I'm happy to show that, things can get done. You can get there. And, like this car out here, I've got a playlist on it. You can go back through my videos and see where I built it from a bunch of pieces, along with a lot of my other cars. I build them on a budget because I kind of have to. But something about what I'm getting out of it, I walk around with a smile on my face probably more than most people. And this is kind of crazy what I've got to do today. And I'll be careful and everything like that, but I'm quite sure I'll get there. I'll show you some of the other cars I've got for those that haven't ever seen my videos before. And once again, nothing I have is perfect. Nothing I have is better than anybody else. In fact, I'm proud of that one guy that shows up at car shows to make everybody else feel better about the car that they brought, because my cars maybe are at the bottom. This is my 1955 Chevrolet that I built back in high school. Obviously, I got to redo it again. It runs and drives still. I did pull the 396 out and put a 327 in it, but I need to redo the paint. For some reason, the paint didn't stick to the hood at all. This is a 57 Chevy convertible I built 25 years ago that I put almost 300,000 miles on. It needs to be redone again, but it's made a very good driver. And once again, I've used it a bunch and probably enjoyed it more than any other 57 convertible that I know of. I bought this 59 Impala a year ago, and it had been sitting for 50 years in a field. And I got it running and driving, and I've been using it to drive back and forth to work. It's got a 348 in it. It's so cool to use a 348 engine every day. But you know, I use this every day to drive back and forth to work if I'm not driving the Corvette or that 57 Chevy convertible. And when I bought it, I didn't know if that motor would even be any good, but it's a real good engine. It's almost got 100,000 miles on it. But once again, I got it running and driving real cheap and built it on a budget in a very less than desirable facility. Eventually I will paint it. I put that windshield in myself. I haven't sealed it yet, so I haven't put my chrome around it yet. But anyway, I do like showing that even with the nothing facility, these cars can get built and you can have fun with them. And like I said, because it is so awkward to build like this, it's always like a triumph and a reason to celebrate whenever something good does work out, like being able to use a car like that on a regular basis. But anyway, I've got playlists that show other projects that I've built, and I built them on a budget right here in this facility. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it. I appreciate it. You know, when they run ads on it, I get a little bit of money for that, so that helps. The more people that subscribe, the more desirable I am for people to want to advertise on it. So that helps out and kind of helps me build these cars. But thanks for watching, and have fun building cars. Thank you.